All right, I'm not gonna prepare for this video because this is something emotionally connect with me a lot. I wrote this letter to myself about 3 years ago in 2018. Back then, I was having a job, which is a good job, but the thing is, I was not, you know, really liking that environment. I was more of, entrepreneur mindset, and back then I didn't get the hike that I really wanted, and I was really frustrated, and I was thinking about the different options, whether to quit my job, whether to do immigrate to Canada, and I was thinking very short term, and I wrote this letter during the time. What are the things I need to do? What are the skills that I need to learn when I'm in 9 to 6 job? What is the things I don't know that I don't know? Where should I focus on? So I wrote this thing. I halted. I actually paused my immigrating to Canada plan, or not jumping from one job to another job. I was thinking like, what is that another stream of income that I can create while working? Of course, delivering for what I'm getting paid in my job. Also, what is the thing that I can do coming out of my comfort zone? Like most I used to do is like, after coming from job, I just play my kid with my kid and watch TV and have a dinner and sleep. After I wrote this letter, I trained to my subconscious mind that I need to achieve a lot of things and I need to operate at a next level. I can't uh, operate with a employee mindset where I will just receive, I work only if I receive orders or instructions from my manager. I have to be my manager on my own because I need to be working on different things. And these things, they don't have anyone to tell to do right. This is right thing. This is wrong thing. All I have is I followed my mentors who actually showed me this is the right path. This is the wrong path. That's it. They didn't handhold at me. They didn't do anything. I completely implemented by my own. And at that time, I was part of high ticket closer group, which is actually my very first investment on myself. Then I enrolled there, and it has actually shifted my mind how I was thinking. Uh, like whatever the thought process I had were completely mediocre, and the people who I'm surrounded with are also completely mediocre. They don't have goals, they don't have vision mission in their life. All they want is like whether I'm getting food or not, whether I have a like, I don't want to talk about those people, but the thing is, uh, I realize that I should be surrounded with people who are hungry and more successful than me, than people wasting my time with my friends and colleagues. And I cut it so many um of these people. It's not like I become unfriend with them. Like I put those people aside. They're good people. I have like I enjoyed the time with them, but I put them aside in my life, and I started, where can I find these hungry people in my life? And then I started, I came across Dev Gadvi and I joined Passionpreneur, and that's how I get along with these people. It's like a family environment, and everyone has a high mindset, not complaining. Everyone took that ownership, and they have achieved so many things. So I learned from them, and also my network has grown. It's not like I just limit myself to Hyderabad. Now I know have friends in Delhi, Gujarat, Pune, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Bengal, everyone. So that's how I actually increased my context, and when my context has increased, my income has increased. Now I have clients from all over the world, like clients from Australia, Germany, India. Now the thing is, the only worry is I spent about 28 years, 30 years of my life thinking mediocre, wasting my life thinking mediocre, thinking very, very, very low on what are the possibilities, what are the achievements that I can do in my life. And this is a big mistake that many people do. They seek for comfortness, they seek for limited things, resources, and they think that their life is comfortable. But real comfort comes when something goes wrong in your life, when you lose your job, when someone dies, and this is where you realize how shit your life is. So don't wait for that opportunity, wait for that situation to come. Act now. So this is a letter I wrote to myself. It's not a like motivational. So this is a letter I wrote to myself and actually increased. So you can watch this letter. All right, guys. So this is the letter that I wrote for myself in 2018, February 2nd. You can see I haven't edited, I haven't touched this letter. And this is today's 2021, January 20. That means it's been like almost 3 years. And there are a lot of changes happened in my life, in my everything after I wrote this letter to myself because I was thinking very, very low. I mean, like, the mindset was very low. The awareness was very low, and how actually once I got that thought process, I wrote this letter to myself. I'm gonna read it for you because I haven't read it. I just found this letter and I'm just reading after 3 years with you. As you recently that you are very upset with the salary hike despite working hard in your job, and you thought of switching company. Yes, I thought of switching company. Where can I get more salary? And this is what 90%, 99% of the IT people do. They jump from one company to another company to get a salary hike. But later I realized that what if the new company does the same thing? Even after I work hard, what if that? See, there are so many things go behind your promotion, job promotion, or salary hike, right? You can't put your future in their hands. So that's what I realized. I know how you are getting offended whenever you're reminded goals, vision of your current organization that you are working. Yes, my company had goals and vision, and actually I'm working for other people vision and other people for success. And I have tried 2 businesses before which have failed, and life doesn't mean that you are a loser and you should do job. You are a committed person and you have proven many times to people around you that you can achieve your target when you are committed. See, every one of you have proven or have got success before. It's not like don't think from where you are, your low self, what are you feeling now, but go back in your life. There could be some achievement that you have achieved, something that you have achieved, which is actually a big thing for many other people. So go and think about what is that. And again, this is the right time in your life that you focus on another stream of income before resigning the job. And I completely implemented this. I was building funnels, sales funnels, and selling Buildroll, and actually I'm getting income stream. And it's not like out of frustration I quit my job. There is a plan that implemented that actually helped me to quit a job. Your thoughts of immigration should be halted for a while. Yes, I actually thought of immigrating to Canada for better money and lifestyle, but I actually halted. Actually, I stopped that completely now, and now focused on income generation. What is the skill that I have, and how much how much extra money I can make with that, so that I can be free from slavery. Okay. You have goals like working from home, spending time with family, buy your dream car and your dream home. To achieve your goals, you need to think beyond 9 to 6. What are the job mindset? What do the parents teach you? A lot of things, right? Play safe, don't go outside, something like that. I need to think beyond that. There's a growth beyond your comfort zone. And no person has ever become rich by working in a 9 to 6 job. So you need to shift your mindset and start thinking like an entrepreneur. This is exactly what I did. For short term, okay, for near term, leave workplace by 6:30 p.m. and come to home to learn new skills. Exactly, I did implemented learn about sales funnels, automation, and mindset. Like a lot of things I learned. And you have to be success that everyone should talk about you, and you should set a path to coming generation in your family that no person need to work hard for money. All right, this is, I'm still committed for this statement. You have to pass the entrepreneur mindset to the coming generations in your family, because literally my uh, everyone in my family, like before me, are completely 9 to 5 job, 9 to 6 job oriented. Like they don't think beyond that. No one is an entrepreneur actually. You have to pass that. Okay, you have to be role model for coming generation. You, to achieve all these things, you have to follow these rules. These are exact rules I wrote to myself. You shall not learn any new technical skills. Yes, I was jumping from C Sharp, .NET, AWS, Azure, so many technical things related to my current job, because I have decided at that time that I am not going to continue doing this job. So for this, what are the extra skills that I need that pays me money other out of this job? And this is where I started focusing on high income skills, which is like closing a market, like closing on the webinar, speaking, uh, copywriting, and sales funnel building. These are the things I literally focused on. And you must be successful. There is no option other. So I wrote for myself, I should be successful. There is no other option to me. You will achieve success and your own dream home. Of course, I'm shifting to next month to my own home. Go for your dream vacation. This is pending because of pandemic. I have to go. Yes, dream car is something pending. I will buy this year. Okay, you will get fit and no more excuse. Yes, I'm working on this already. You should not get deviated from your goals, and you should get rid of shiny object syndrome and focus on only one thing at a time. For past 3 years, I never talk about any other thing like drop shipping, e-commerce. I only stick to one thing: funnel builder, sales funnel automation. That's it. That's it. I focused on it. And again, I wrote to myself, you are the son that your parents love, husband that your spouse love, and father that your son go crazy for you. You have a great family, and itself is asset. They'll get worried if you tell them that you are going to quit a job. Don't do that. Don't tell that I'm going to quit this job. First, prove them what you are worth by doing high ticket sales or Amazon FBA. Because I was running Amazon FBA as usual, this business failed. I was doing high ticket sales, HTC, but right now I'm doing high ticket sales in my agency. Let them build confidence on you and trust you, because they will travel with you on your journey to your success or failure. Who? Your parents and your spouse and your family. Your alternate income source must become the main source of income. Now, at the time, my main source of income was only salary, but now I don't have that. I have multiple streams of income: agency income, uh, of course passionpreneur income, builder all commissions, my own coaching program. So four income streams I have. Like I'm making like 10x the income that I'm making from my salary. This is the right time again. You started working again. I went back and started. What is the thing that has helped me? This book, 10 Commandments for Financial Freedom, has helped me, and I implemented that. And you're like, I have some financial knowledge, so I used to talk about this thing, mutual funds and everything in my company. I used to help people, but and used to come for advice. And you have to continue same discipline in generating extra income source, just like how you do for investment. I was so disciplined in my investments, and it actually paid back to me. Then I invested in myself. I invested in mutual funds that I had growth money, and then I took that money and invested myself. That how I'm able to make now big amount. Just committed and be focused to achieve what you deserve. Open your mind and break the boundaries that you built over the several past years. So many people build a boundary among themselves because they think within that boundary and they don't go out of the comfort zone and achieve the things. There are a lot more things to do that you need to achieve to be inspiration for others. Yes, I've been inspiring people, but yes, There's a lot of things need to do. Untouched 2018 February 2nd, and right now I'm doing what I have written for myself. And there's a lot of emotion I went through, like while I was writing this letter. I literally cried because of my life at that time. So this is how you should be also writing a letter for you, and imagine how your life is going to become after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and go back and read this letter for you, for yourself, and see if there is no change, then you're not progressing. If you have seen some changes, yes, you're progressing. So that's how you need to write a letter, and this has helped me, and I'm thankful to my mentors and everyone who have helped me to think beyond my boundaries and achieve things that I have never think 5-6 years before. Right? Thanks for joining. I'll see you in the next video. In the next moment.